recording. So first of all, we will just check out that what we have seen in last session. So in last session, that is as a prerequisite of unit number 3, that is the programming microcontroller. What is this timing diagram? What is machine cycle? What is opcode fetch? That all the common terminologies we have gone through. So I hope you all are just remembering this, the instruction cycle, machine cycle, T state. So the relation between them also we have gone through it. So what it is been called and what it is. So how much is that the capacity, or how many bytes it is required? So which operation is done through that internally during the instruction, that is fetch, decode, and execute. So what is fetching, what is decoding, and what is executing? So that also we have gone through. So which control signals are being used during this particular the IO operation or the memory operation? So there are two types of these operations are there. So which pin goes high, which pin goes low, when in which T state it will be on, which will be off. So that also we have seen in the last session through this particular timing diagram. So for that we have gone through this the particular one of the example we have taken, that is INC R7. So this is what we have gone through this the particular timing diagram. So nextly we will go ahead with this the particular the still we have not started our bit of this particular unit, but this syllabus, this is what we have gone through. So the mechanics of programming. So in the probably next lecture we are going to start this particular bit, but before that we should go in detail the instruction set. We have already seen the just brief idea about this instruction set in the second unit because it was required that time, but here also in detail all the addressing modes and various instructions comes under that particular category that we are going to focus in today's session. So I hope you all are with the pen and paper, so just note it down so as your notes. So definitely the ppts and these particular videos and other additional notes will be there in the study material, but uh, don't just depend on that only. So you prepare your own notes also, so that the whatever you understand from this particular the session, so that you can note it down and it will be beneficial in the future while just reading. Okay, so the quiz we will start. So I have designed a poll today. So first we will go with that the poll and then we will go ahead. So all be ready. So just check out at the poll. I'm going to launch the poll. So read it carefully and try to give the answers to this few questions which I have designed based on the last session. Okay, so I hope the poll is in front of you. So read one by one and select the answer. First is opcode fetch require dash dash T state. Second is instruction cycle is equal to machine cycle plus dash dash. T state, normally the T state is equal to dash dash clock cycles. While reading the data from memory, means when to read the data, WR flag, that is write flag, should be in logic high. And the fifth one it is given, that is to demultiplex AD0 to AD7, dash dash signal goes dash dash during first T state of machine cycle. So just remember that whenever I was explaining, so that time you have might be noted the main points. So from that you will get the answer for this. So we will wait more 1 minute. So whatever the you feel that it is a correct answer, so you can just choose it. Definitely we will have a discussion on that also. Just when okay, so next few seconds it is with you. Only 50% student has participated. What about others? Just choose the correct answer, whatever you feel, and just submit it. Nothing else. Okay, I will stop this poll. When I'm just saying that, okay, I will stop that poll, many are just now just clicking on any button and trying to submit. So what is the problem? Because it is not getting counted anywhere, but it is just checking your knowledge, okay, how much you got or how much you are just remembering from the last session. So don't bother about that, because here only you supposed to start your study, so that this type of MCQs and all these questions, so you will be able to give the answer perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one, and the result is in front of me that the first upcode fetch requires, the correct answer is 4. So if you have gone through the slides only, so you might be seen that there are 3 stages. First is upcode fetch, then decode, and then execute. So 4 3 3. This is the what the normal, it is going to be bifurcation of the machine cycle, or this particular T state. So upcode fetch requires the 4 T state. Just remember permanently. Then instruction cycle. So 3 parameters or the terminologies we have seen. So instruction cycle is made up of machine cycle and T state. It is what. So if that again, the one slide was also dedicated for the same. So if you have gone through that, so it is T state. Next one, that is the 1 T state, or T state is equal to normally how many clock cycles are been taken as. So the correct answer is 1. 1 T state is equal to 1 clock cycle. That is one cycle, that is 360-degree, like that. Okay, remember this one also. Next one, that is while reading data from memory, means what is the operation here? Reading. So while reading, the only RD bar flag should be low. At the same time, WR bar flag should be high. So this sentence is a correct one. That is WR flag should be high. because in the reading RD bar should be low, and at the time WR bar should be high. And the last one, that is a 2D multiplex AD0 to AD7. ALE signal goes what, low or high? So that is in somewhere it is just showing the high one or the low one, but the correct answer will be the high one. So for that signal only it is going high. So you might be checked out for the different, that is for 8085 it goes low. So for our controller it goes high. So that also you supposed to just go through the notes or whatever the videos we have put on the study material, and from that you supposed to get it clear, because these are the few confusion answers are still there. Either if the models are changing, these particular parameters are also going to be changed, like the machine cycles. For few instructions, the machine cycles, number of machine cycles, 3 machine cycle, 2 machine cycles, so that are also going to be changed. But as far as our 8051 is concerned, so we have to concentrate that key for what that is given. Okay, so these are the few answers for this poll questions. One more thing I want to just add over here, that in ISC it was asked the to write the program. So many has just copied from somewhere, I don't know, but they have copied the embedded C program. But whatever the programs we are looking here, so we all are writing the assembly language code. So you might be learn in the your diploma for the this embedded C program code. So that okay. But if it was offline and you was here, so definitely I was asking to individual that key you are familiar or you are better with what language, whether it is assembly or it is a this embedded C. Because in this third unit only we are going to see that key, what is the difference, which is good one, which is better one, which can be used by default the language for programming. Okay, so that in this unit we are going to focus. So it was written the ALP, right? ALP, design and develop ALP for, like that it was the question in the ISC 1. So ALP stands for, that is the assembly language program. Got it? Assembly language program. But many has copied just that the C program. So if you are doing the logic is okay, the output may be okay, but whatever it is been asked in the exam, so you're supposed to just give it the in that reference also only the answer. So that will be treated as a 0 mark in the university exam if you are doing like this. Okay, so you're supposed to just take care of such things. कशाचं long form काय आहे. So that the additional reading it is required from your side also, because this ALP, this word just I uttered so many times, but what is this ALP, that and all this? So in the this notes and all this the instruction set, so that is you supposed to be just go through it. Okay, or someone has to ask, sir, what is this ALP and all this one? So that curiosity it should be there in you. Okay, so I hope you got the under direction and you will go ahead now. So today we are going to focus, that is the all types of this particular the instructions. So in the guest lecture you might be heard about that how many instructions are there for 8051 and for PIC also. So sir has already told, and I also told in the earlier session, that total 110 instructions are there for 8051 from all the categories. So how they are going to be bifurcated and the count, that is immaterial, but so many instructions are there and their functioning is also different. They looks a same similar, but their functioning is as per the applications they are going to be divided. So all has to just concentrate on here. So first today we are going to learn the instruction set, that is the arithmetic operations. Under this category, which instructions or how many instructions comes. So basically if you are making the tree structure, so add, sub, decrement, then increment, then multiplication and division. So these are the main families or subfamilies comes under this particular the arithmetic operations. But in that also they have depending on the applications, they have made the different sub instructions depending on the addressing modes, the instructions. So if you are going to just check out in this particular slide, so total I think the 24 or 25 24 instructions are here under this arithmetic instruction. But in that the first four, add. So this is having the same add the mnemonic. It has been called a mnemonic. And after that, the opcodes are here. That is a comma rn, a comma direct, a comma at the rate ri, a comma hash data. So they are referring to the different addressing modes. Got it? All these operations are done with the A. A stands for accumulator. So that is the centralized register, 8-bit register of this 8051 with which the all these operations are going to be happen. So it may be addition, it may be subtraction, it may be multiplication, or it may be division itself. So in front of you, just whatever just the all the instructions are there. So one by one, I will just you also just read it, but I will also dictate over here. So this PPT also going to be add into this particular study material. So you can just go through that one also. Or right now also you can just note it down if any difficult or you need feel that it is a very important. So you can note it down. Okay. So I will just open that handwritten. I had just prepared the arithmetic instructions. So 1, 2, 3, that's sequentially I have prepared. So you make a little bit zoom so that it will be get, otherwise I will read over here. So first instruction in this arithmetic instruction, that is add a comma rn. So here rn is standing for, that is the n stands for from 0 to 7, because as we are knowing that the registers are there from R0 to R7. So what does it mean? Add data in rn with the data in A and store the result in A. That is very important. So already we have seen. Then add a comma address. So what is the use or the function of this one? So add value at address, means address is not going to add, but the value at address, it is going to be added with the data in A, and the result is again stored in the A. Then add a at the rate rn. So what it is doing, that adds the value at address which is stored in rn, which is stored in rn. Means in rn, means if it may be r0 to r7, some address is stored. On that address, whatever value is there, so that is getting added with A and again store the result in A. Then add a hash data. So what it is doing, adds value or data given directly with data in A, immediate addressing mode. So whatever it is, the data is given, so that is added there. So already we have seen one of the example for that also. Now the next one, that is add C. Only the mnemonic is being changed, that is from add to add C. So what is this it mean? Add C a comma rn. So what it is doing? So C stands for the carry. So earlier 4 instructions was without considering the carry. But here with considering the carry, the addition is going to be done. So what is it mean? Add value in rn with data in A plus add carry bit to result. That is the additional only step. It has been done if you are writing add C instruction. And again, the final, that is store the result in A. That is going to be stored in A. So similarly, the add C instructions can comes with the different addressing modes. That is add CA address, add CA @RI, add CA hash data. Then similar for the subtraction also. That is sub B. This is the mnemonic for the subtraction, sub B. So this B is for borrow, subtraction with borrow, A comma Rn. That is subtract the value in Rn from value in A and store the result in A. Then the similar all the addressing modes it is been used for this sub B also. That is sub B A comma address. So one space must be there in that during this mnemonic and the opcode. Okay, so sub BA sub BA hash data like that. So addition and subtraction instructions are over. Now INC. So it's easy to remember that it is the nothing but increment. So INC A, that is increment value in A by 1. That is the value, whatever value is there. So it is getting increased by 1. Similarly, if the data in the we have stored in Rn, that is R0 to R7. So that value is also going to be increment by 1. That is INC R0, INC R1 like that. The instruction is there. Then similarly related to the memory address. So INC address. So what it is doing? Add 1 to the data stored at address. Means whatever the address it is been given here. So that is been incremented by 1. And not the actually the address is going to be incremented, but the data is incremented and again stored on the same address. Get it, understand? Next one, that is the INC @RN. So again the same thing, that is increment the value, but which at address which is stored in a RN. RN मध्ये जो ऍड्रेस आहे त्या ऍड्रेसची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे म्हणजे त्या ऍड्रेसवर जी व्हॅल्यू आहे ती 1 न वाढव. Like that it is going to be incremented. And this is very important, that is INC DPTR. So which is going to be used in this particular the interrupt programming and all that. Okay, or serial communication also. So that we are going to learn here. So what it tells, the INC DPTR increase the value of DPTR by 1. So what is DPTR? It is data pointer. It is data pointer. So where it is going to be used? So in this the particular serial communication or serial data transfer program. So in next few sessions that we are going to learn these programs also and simulation also at the same time. Don't miss these lectures or any lecture onwards. Then similar to the increment, it is decrement. So decrement A, that is decrement the value of A by 1. And similarly, it is applicable for all this one. DEC. The mnemonic is DEC. RN. DEC address. DEC @RN. So they are all about the increment and decrement. So increment, decrement comes under arithmetic operation. Keep remember, because it can be asked in that the MCQs, because sometimes it may get confused. It is a logical or Boolean, or it comes under the other categories. So they all are the arithmetic operations. Next one is the multiplication and the division. So the syntax is MUL space AB. So this B register, nowhere it is been used. Only in these instructions only this B register is been used. That also keep remember. B register, nowhere it is going to be used. Only in this multiplication and division instruction it is going to be used. So one data we have to store in B, one data we have to store in A, and then do the multiplication like this. So it multiplies the value in A and B. This simple. Similar the division also. That is div. For division, it is been used as a divav. So it divides the value in A by value in B. So that is also very important. Chi divided by chi. So that is the value in A is divided by this the particular value in B. That is also important. The next one, that is the DA space A. So this is a decimal adjustment. It is a decimal adjustment. So why, when and why it is required? So in a BCD addition. So for that, you supposed to be remember or recall the concept of BCD numbers, which you have studied in the second year digital technique. That is binary coded decimal, which is having the limitation from 0 to 9 itself. So the addition, normal addition and BCD addition, it is a little bit different. So you can just search and you can go through that one. So if anyone is interested, but here, if the BCD addition is been called in the program, so that time, so for this particular DAA decimal adjustment, A is going to be used. So that is convert binary result to BCD. Binary result to BCD, because all we know that this all the instructions DA, DIV, MUL all are having the fixed hex code. Fixed hex code प्रत्येकाला assign केलेला आहे, unique, and that we are inserting into this particular the controller. कारण controller हे MUL, DIV, DEC, INC it is not knowing. तो फक्त ते हेक्स कोड वरनं कुठली इन्स्ट्रक्शन आहे ते ओळखतो, आणि त्या हेक्स कोडचं पण कन्वर्जन बायनरी मध्ये होत असतं नंतर. दॅट इज इफ इट इज F0, सो इट इज स्टँड्स फॉर 11110000 असं 8 बिट मध्ये त्याचं रूपांतर होऊन दॅट इज पास टू द दिस पर्टिक्युलर कंट्रोलर और द हार्डवेअर and the program which is stored in the ROM. So then that time this ROM will come to know that key this is a F0 and F0 stands for this particular INC or DEC. मग कशाचं करायचं आहे ते पुढच्या अपकोड मध्ये दिलेलं असतं की A डिक्रीमेंट कर किंवा R0 डिक्रीमेंट कर, इन्क्रीमेंट कर, like that. So all are having this the particular binary conversion. So to convert this binary back to the BCD, so this DAA command is going to be used. So these are the total 24 commands which comes, or the instructions comes under the arithmetic category. Next category comes the logical instruction. It is a little bit blur, but I will just go on reading, or in the PPT itself it is there in the clear. This is clear. So in logical instructions, which instructions comes? That is the ANDing, ORing, XORing, inversion. So all these basic commands or the operations comes under this category. So here the ANL. So it is going to be used as a logical instruction. ANL, logical ANDing. So perform AND operation on data stored in the RNN A. Because we know that key ANDing operation or the ORing operation, so for that 2 inputs required and 1 output is there. So these 2 inputs are nothing but one is stored in RN, that is R0 to R7, and another one is the accumulator. And again the same thing, that is result is stored in a A. So accumulator is very, very important in all the this particular categories. Next one similar to that, that is the ANDing A, address. मग त्या एखादा ऍड्रेस दिलेला आहे तर त्या ऍड्रेसवर जो डेटा आहे त्या डेटाचं आणि अक्युमुलेटर मधल्या डेटाचं ANDing करायचं and the result will be stored in A. So this is what here. Next one again, @RN. @RN. So what does it mean by that? की R0 मध्ये एक ऍड्रेस आहे, त्या ऍड्रेसवर जो डेटा आहे त्या डेटाचं आणि अक्युमुलेटर मधल्या डेटाचं ANDing करा and the result is stored in A. So the meaning. So get it the difference between the above instruction and this one. That is a comma address, a comma @rn. समजतंय? तर आर्यन हा काय रजिस्टर आहे. मग नॉर्मली आपल्याला वाटतं की अरे रजिस्टर आहे म्हटल्यावर त्यात डेटाच असणार आहे, पण तसं नाही. तर त्या रजिस्टर मध्ये जो ऍड्रेस आहे त्या ऍड्रेसवर जो डेटा आहे, सो दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी मेड एंडिंग विथ ए. Next one, that is immediate, that is ANLA comma hash data. So directly whatever the data it is given, so it may be get ending with this particular accumulator. So at the same time, how much bytes it is going to be capture or consume in this particular memory, so that is also given. Okay, so this is all ending. All the addressing modes are for ending. So this one, ANL address comma hash data. So what it is doing? AND operation between data stored at given address and data given by the user. That is this hash data. It is going to be make ending, and the result where to store? The result is always stored at given address. This is important because earlier whatever we have seen, the result is stored in this particular the accumulator. But here if ANL address, so that is mean what? लेफ्ट साइडला जे काही लिहिलेलं आहे इथे जर बघितलं तर ए कॉमा हॅश डेटा म्हणजे लेफ्टला कुठलं आहे ए, परंतु इथं ऍड्रेस कॉमा ए, लेफ्टला कुठलं लिहिलंय ऍड्रेस. सो वॉट एव्हर इट इज रिटन ऑन द लेफ्ट, so that will be the destination for storing the result. तिथं result store केला जातो. So don't forget that one also. Then the like the ending, it is similar to the ORing itself. So for ORing, that is ORL a comma RN, ORL, this is the mnemonic for ORing. So that may be asked in the MCQs की जर ऑरिंग ऑपरेशन लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन करायचं असेल तर त्याचं निमोनिक काय. तर नॉर्मली कन्फ्युज होतं ना की हा ऑरिंग ऑपरेशन म्हटल्यावर OR, ORX, ORL, ORC like that, but the correct is the ORL for 8051. कारण जर तुम्ही पिक मध्ये बघितलं किंवा अजून कुठल्या मध्ये बघितलं तर द ऑरिंग साठी मे बी डिफरंट इन्स्ट्रक्शन असणार. So that also we supposed to just remember. Otherwise ORL we have studied, so the same will be there for every controller. No, different manufacturers are there, different versions are there, so the instruction set is also going to be different. Like for pick whatever we have studied in this guest lecture, so only 35 instructions are there. Only 35 instructions are there in PIC microcontroller. And as far as this 8051 is there, so here 110, so 110 instructions are been added in this the particular instruction set. So with this the particular the ORing operation is also going to be done in the same manner as that of the ending. So how this ending is done and ORing is done, we have gone through with this particular the examples also. AND operation कसं केलं जातं, OR operation कसं केलं जातं, we have seen the examples based on this instruction also. The after the ORing 13th, if you will see the instruction, so that is for XRL. So it just defines that it is a XOR operation. XOR operation. But for that we should when you are going to interpret this particular the instruction or the going to calculate the result of this, you should know the truth table of this particular instruction. So for XORing, if two input XOR is there and if I will give 0 0 input, so what will be the output? For XOR gate, if I will give the input 0 0, so what will be the output? whether it is 0 or 1. So the correct answer is 0. That means, and if it is 0 and 1 input, then output will be 1. Are you know the trick of this particular XOR? जर इनपुट सगळे 0 0 0 0 असतील तर आउटपुट ऑल्सो 0. इनपुट सगळे 1 1 1 1 असतील तर आउटपुट 0. परंतु जर इनपुट कुठलंही एक वेगळं असेल म्हणजे 1 0 0 0 तर आउटपुट 1. Got it? So if same inputs are there, output is 0. If different inputs are there, so output is 1. So you just go through that truth table so that you will come to know that what is this XOR operation. The simple things that I'm not going to waste the time to just ask to you and all this one. So abruptly, whenever I'm asking such questions, what is the truth table of XOR? So someone has to just raise or someone has to unmute and they can just disturb here in this particular to for giving the answer, no issue, because that participation is also required from your side. Okay. So how this particular here is only we are dictating the syntax and operation. So that is what in that 110 instructions what is written, so that we are going to see today only. So XRL, that is a comma RN XORing and all these instructions are related to the XRL, that is XORing. डेटाचंच XORing होतं, ऍड्रेसचं XORing केलं जात नाही. सो जरी कुठल्या आता इन्स्ट्रक्शन मध्ये ऍड्रेस आला बघा इथं XRL A, ऍड्रेस, त्याचा असा नाही मिनिंग की ऍड्रेस ए बरोबर XORing होणार नाही, तर त्या ऍड्रेसवर जो डेटा आहे त्याचं XORing ए मधल्या डेटाशी होणार. सो जस्ट कीप रिमेंबर दिस कन्सेप्ट ऑल्सो रिगार्डिंग टू दिस पर्टिक्युलर द instruction set. Next one, that is the CLR A. CLR, that is clear the data. But whose data has to be clear? So the clear the data stored in accumulator. आता ही इन्स्ट्रक्शन व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवायची आहे. राईट नाउ वी आर फोकस्ड ऑन लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन. तर लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन्स मध्ये अक्युमुलेटरचं क्लिअर आहे. लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन्स मध्ये अक्युमुलेटरचं क्लिअरिंग आहे. आणि जर रेजिस्टरचं क्लिअरिंग म्हणलं तर ते किंवा बिटचं क्लिअरिंग म्हणलं तर ते पुढची एक ऍड्रेसिंग मोड आहे तिथे जात आहे. सो व्हेन इट विल कम, सो डेफिनेटली वी विल फोकस ऑन दॅट. बट राईट नाउ यू जस्ट सी और रिमेंबर की जर अक्युमुलेटर क्लिअर करायचं असेल, क्लिअर म्हणजे काय की 0 0 करून टाकायचं आहे पूर्ण अक्युमुलेटर. 8 बिट त्याची कॅपॅसिटी आहे. सो CLRA ही कमांड आहे. CPLA, the CLR वेगळी, CPLA means complement. Whatever the value it is been stored in this A, that is accumulator, so that is going to be complement. 0 असेल तर 1, 1 असेल तर 0. That is what. Next one, that is the RLA. So RL, rotate left. Rotate left. So shift the data in A to the left in a bit by bit fashion. MSB is shifted to LSB. MSB is shifted to LSB. So this is what it is going to be done in this RLA. Similarly, RLCA, rotate left with considering the carry. Got it? So for that we will try to give one example also, so that this particular the difference between RL and RLC will get clear. Okay, so I will just minimize this one and okay, here see, I will make it little zoom. I hope you all are, this is visible to all of you. So this is what the actual data it is now in accumulator 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. And at the same time, the carry is 0. And I have given the command RLA. RLA म्हणजे rotate left A. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये कॅरी कन्सिडर केला जाणार नाही. म्हणजे हा जो पार्ट आहे, सो दॅट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी कन्सिडर्ड. ओनली रोटेट लेफ्ट मीन्स हा जो MSB आहे, so this MSB is going to be transferred to the LSB one by one, and this the 1 bit it is going to be shifted towards left. So how it is going to be happen? So just I will show it with this particular animation where it is. So this is not possible to just give it. Okay. Leave. So this 0 is going to be transferred to LSB over here. That is D7 goes to the this D0. The D6, or instead of that 0101, we will take the example so that it will be easy to understand. So D7 goes to the D0, D6 goes towards left. That means it will come over here. D5 comes D6, 0. D4 goes to the D5. Then D3 goes over here. D2 goes over here. D1 goes over here. This D0 goes here. And this will be the data after this instruction. That is RLA. Here, carry is not been considered. If even though it is a 1 or 0, no matter. Okay. So if we will give the command like RLC, RLCA, like that, if we will give the command, so then what will be the content of this one? So take 1 minute and think of yourself only. RL command we have seen. Now, if I have given RLCA, so what will be the content now after this one? Rotate left by considering the carry, like that. So in this, what is going to be happen? So be ready with your answer. I will explain over here and just match your answer with this. Forget about this now. This is the input data. हा डेटा आहे आणि ही कमांड दिलेली आहे, तर आउटपुट काय असेल? Okay, if you are ready with your answer, so I will now explain. RLC, rotate left with carry. म्हणजे अगेन द सेम थिंग की हा जो MSB आहे तो LSB ला जाण्याच्या ऐवजी it will goes to the this carry. It will moves to this carry, and whatever the carry is going to be there. So again, I will take the some other symbol. That is going to be transferred here to the left. It is going towards the left in this way. So this rotation is going to be happen. So after this 0 will goes to the carry. So here it will be 0. This one is going to be transferred to the left, that is over here. This one, that is D0. So it is going to be transferred over here. Then 0, then again 1, then again 0, again 1, again 0, and again this D6 is transferred to the D7. So that is what I will just insert a few again the arrows. So here it is going to be transferred over here. That is towards the left, it is going to be transferred. So this will be the correct answer for this RLCA. So as you have compared with this, the earlier, I will just unhide that. So this is what the RLA output is this. RLCA is output is this one. So in this manner, it is going to be work this particular the rotate left, and similarly rotate right command is also there. Instruction is also there, which is stands for the RR. So that is also might be there. So let us just check out here the RRA. So that is rotate right. Okay. Similarly, the RRC, that you have to remember, rotate right with carry. And next one, that is the swap A. So this is also we have seen the one of the example in the last practical time, that is block transfer. की जर दोन रजिस्टर असतील ए आणि बी, तर एतला डेटा बी मध्ये जाणार आणि बीतला डेटा ए मध्ये येणार. सो विथ दॅट दिस इज द पर्टिक्युलर रिलेटेड टू स्वॅप ए. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये एक्झॅक्टली होतं काय, इथं तर मी दोन एक्झाम्पल घेतले होते की दोन रजिस्टर ए आणि बी, पण इथं दुसरं रजिस्टरच नाहीये, ओनली स्वॅप ए. तर ए इज हॅव्हिंग द कॅपॅसिटी ऑफ 8 बिट, म्हणजे 4 बिट आणि 4 बिट. तर ज्या अप्पर 4 बिट आहेत त्या लोअर होतात आणि ज्या लोअर 4 बिट आहेत त्या अप्पर होतात. दॅट इज व्हॉट इट इज बीन गिवन हिअर द एक्झाम्पल. स्वॅप द डेटा इन अप्पर निबल अँड लोअर निबल इन अक्युमुलेटर. मग त्याचं एक्झाम्पल इथे दिलेलं आहे की 0111 इट इज गोइंग टू बी ट्रान्सफर्ड अँड इट इज बिकमिंग 0111. पूर्ण निबलच्या निबल उचलून इकडे ठेवलं जातं, बीट बाय बीट नाही. नाहीतर तुम्ही ट्रान्सपोज सारखं मिरर इमेज घेऊ नका. तर लोअर निबल उचलून अप्पर निबल होतं आणि अप्पर निबल उचलून ते लोअरला जातं. लाईक व्हॉट इट इज गिवन द दिस पर्टिक्युलर द स्वॅपिंग ऑफ द डेटा. गॉट इट? सो दिस टू we have seen the various operations. The next one, that is branching and Boolean operation. So that we will focus in the next session. I hope the time is over. So here we will stop, but I will attach this in the study material. So all are requested to just go through it, the remaining instructions also. Okay. So I will just take the attendance. So this in this PPT itself, the various types of these operations are been given. I will stop. I will just check the attendance and then roll number 2 absent. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 19 20 21 22 20 24 29 31 32 33 40 41, 43, 45 to 49. Again, absent today. Okay, you can just put your attendance in a chat box and you can leave for the next session. Thank you. But don't forget to just make that registration today by just paying the 200 rupees in lunchtime. I will just check and I will put the reminder also. Okay. So all your participation is needed in that Python training. Thank you.